I'm very smitten with myself. It's not often I look at myself. There's no mirrors in the woods, and energy, battery life is precious out here in the woods when your solar panels aren't connecting properly to your battery. So I haven't been looking at myself often, and I'm just laughing at myself looking at myself in this netting. There's little hand gloves for it too. But I'm using my hands right now, so. But yeah, my friend came up here a few days ago to visit me, and she gifted me this mosquito net suit. I don't know what you call it, but it has brought so much more ease into my day, let me tell you. Particularly when I'm cooking and my hands are focused and my attention is focused, and then that's when those little sneaky mosquitoes get me the most and drive me nuts, because like these little gnats will just like fly around my ears like really close, and if I don't swat them away, they will go inside my ears. I'm like, y'all are some freaks. Like, you're into some really niche shit, but you know what you like. Like, I don't understand it, but it doesn't make any sense to me. But these little gnats love my ears. I'm like, all right, teach their own. But this net, I can just cook with ease. I don't have to swat things away. I just drown out the noise of their buzzing into the background, and I'm like, ha ha ha, my peaceful boundary. Yeah, so anyways, long story short, looky what I have. This is a game changer. And it's lightweight too, so it's a really great gift. I'll share more about my visit with my friend. It was really life-giving and nourishing. But right now, I want to share with you these tarot cards that I pulled for the full moon tomorrow. So we got a full moon in Aquarius tomorrow, and this is what I pulled. Usually on full moons, I reflect on the past, and the time period changes depending on, whatever is relevant for me. But since I'm about a month and a half into my journey so far, I decided to reflect on the beginning of my journey. Oh, hi, amorcito. You gonna come over here? Aw, little cutie. Look at all this extra skin. Oh, yes. So much to pet. What you smelling, baby? Oh, yeah. So normally, on a full moon, and tomorrow's an Aquarius full moon, I reflect on something in the past. What's relevant to me in this moment in time to reflect on is my bike trip. Like, it's been a month and a half since I've started, so yeah, lots to reflect on and integrate. So I asked the deck, my guides, spirit, yeah, please bring me clarity on the path that has led me to where I am now, so that I may see more clearly the path forward. I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot deck, and this is what I pulled. So the main theme is possibilities, which definitely resonates. I've been exploring lots of possibilities since I started this trip. The internal influence that is more difficult to see is the breakthrough, which symbolizes reaching a breaking point to where you're willing to try anything new, even if it fails, just to create new patterns and create new possibilities. The external influence that I am more aware of is the Fool. When I first pulled this card, I thought it was negative, and I was a little shameful because I have some insecurities about being quote unquote like irresponsible or reckless, and then like making the people who care about me worry. But this card actually represents somebody who is so deeply trusting their intuition that it defies logic. People looking in from the outside will think this person is a fool because they're not doing rational things. But the person is living with trust and faith and like deep connectedness to the universe and to intuition, and so the intuition is guiding them through. Super resonates. Yeah, I've been saying on this trip that my intention is just to take things moment to moment and let my intuition guide me in each moment. And of course, in different moments in time, that has been more integrated. And then at other moments in time, that has felt more like a lofty intention that was out of reach, and I was resisting it in my body. The resolution is patience. It's like that wise discernment where you know when to wait and when to take action, and your patience allows the right time to come and for you to follow the flow of the universe, the same way that the moons constantly are in change through this cycle. And so this card is about being so in sync with each moment of the moon that you're just carried in the flow, and the patience happens almost on its own because you're just in sync. So when the timing is right, it will just happen. Resonating as I'm stuck here. And then lastly, what is needed for resolution, I pulled the projections card. This card is about being disconnected from reality, from what is true, because your mind is projecting something based off of past experience. So you're disconnected and you're out of the present moment. What this means for me in the grand scheme of the tarot pull is basically, in order for me to explore new possibilities and change my patterns, it's going to require me to notice my judgments and to not attach to those, so that I can look below the surface and be so interconnected, so in sync with the natural rhythm of the universe, that I am just letting life carry me into the flow. My friend drove up here from Berkeley to go on like a little backpacking trip for the week, and so of course she came to come visit me while I was out here. We spent about 24 hours together. She spent the night here, but yeah, it was super sweet. Generally, I feel kind of like she's like some kind of fairy that like sprinkled some fairy dust on my spirit, and now my spirit is like a little revived, a little refreshed, because I definitely had hit the panic zone there. With like just not feeling safe with this battery malfunction, and feeling stuck here. But then, yeah, my friend just like, the timing was just effortless. It was just in flow. It just flowed. And of course, I was disappointed at first when the timing was not in flow for her to bring me up the battery I needed, but the universe, like, gave me what I needed, you know? Like, I'm still getting the battery. So, yeah, my visit with her was just exactly what I needed. She gave me, like, a potent download of, like, survival skill tips for being out in the woods, because it's very outside my comfort zone, but like way inside of her comfort zone. We practiced tying knots. She taught me how to tie some knots. So helpful. Just things that are calming my anxiety. She gifted me some rope. Yeah, gifted me this net and a pocket knife. Cool. Survival skills. Yeah, so grateful. It felt so validating too to have somebody from back home like get a glimpse of my current situation in real time, not like, you know, the previous like 4 videos I haven't posted yet on YouTube, so I'm not like receiving any feedback about it yet. So she got to just like get a glimpse of my life and be a mirror for me, and it was helpful for me to integrate my experience and to kind of realize like, whoa, yeah, I am kind of stuck here, huh? Like, it's not the most ideal spot really, but it works for now. She was able to drive me up to the store where one of the locals here offered me to send the battery to his house. Well, he offered me, if I'm still stuck here, that I can go up to his place of work and ask for him by name, and that he'll help me out if I need a shower or something. So what I did was, well, I needed something from the store anyways, so I just went up there, and my friend drove me. It was such a gift, and just her encouragement, because it's not easy for me to ask for help, let alone receive help. But yeah, this local guy was so kind and enthusiastic about helping me. So, long story short, yeah, he was enthusiastic about helping me, and so I already sent the battery to his house while I ordered it. And at this point, I'm just waiting. And he said he could even drive it here to me. You have no idea how generous that is, because gas is expensive right now, and the amount of energy it takes me and my electricity on the bike to get into town, it's a lot. It's like it takes the whole day basically, because then I don't have energy for the rest of the day, so I need to like recharge my electronics and my body. It's a whole adventure, so it goes such a long way. I feel so cared for. And I feel like I'm, yeah, really healing some patriarchal wounds by allowing myself to receive from kind strangers who happen to be men. And for me, it's different this time because I'm also presenting as a man, which seriously is still so new for me. Like, I lived 25 years of my life presenting as a woman, and it's still really recent for me that the world is perceiving me as male. For a long time, I was just through this awkward puberty stage. In a lot of ways, I feel like I still am in that stage, but I pass as cis male way more easily now. So it's just trippy to feel like, oh, somebody genuinely wants to help me, and I don't have to worry about them like coming here to like force themselves on me sexually or like murder me or something because I'm a woman. It's trippy to experience the world as a man after living as a woman for 25 years. Trippy. But yeah, my faith in humanity is slowly being restored through these kind acts of generosity. Thank you, universe, for loving me through the people that you sync me up with into this flow that is so much bigger than me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much abundance. And I have some friends now, also from back home, who are gonna come visit me around in a couple weeks. So hopefully, by then I'll get my bike battery, and we can meet closer to Lake Tahoe, where there's just like more access to resources. Yeah, I feel excited about that, and it feels good. Like, my friend who came up here to visit me validated that, like, you know what, I don't need to wait that long. Like, we could just like take this guy up on his offer. I really needed that encouragement, and it feels so good in my body. So yeah, I'm just patiently waiting, haha. At this point, for things to fall into place, for the bike battery to come to me. What I'm integrating this time around is like moving more slowly. Just, yeah. Slowing down my internal motor. But when I receive that battery, I'm going to test it out for a couple days before I even attempt to go out into the wilderness, because what has been a factor of pushing me into the panic zone is like doing a combination of so many new things for the first time out in the field. Like, it's exciting to be out in the field, but it's really grounding to have some practice with it first before just going out into the wilderness. So yeah, it's that wise discernment around timing where I'm not living in scarcity, where I'm going to send myself into the panic zone because I'm rushing to get out there. I'm going to gain some experience with this battery first, gain some familiarity with it. So when I do hit moments of stress, this will not be an additional factor that is adding to my stress level. I will already have some comfort with it. So, oh, yeah, I am so sexy. I love who I am and who I'm becoming. I really feel like I'm maturing on this trip, like, rapidly. But of course, I put myself into this intense situation intentionally, and so of course, I'm changing. That's what I signed up for. So, yeah. Aw, this is my gift to you, that you can witness this process. It's not every day you get to see real, authentic, yeah, just ways of existing. So, yay. What a celebration.